10 of 34 three-pointers this year. Michael's so good at penetrating, kicking it out. Hey, Michael's good at everything he does. A couple of threes right here. We've talked nearly every time that we've played the Chicago Bulls. And yes, one of the great athletes to ever play the game of basketball, maybe the best. And I think one of the things that sets him apart is his ability to consistently knock down open jumpers. And of course, we talked earlier about the way he's been able to channel and focus that amazing athletic ability. An athlete and a basketball player. This guy could probably pick up any sport and play it extremely well. He's cutting off passing lanes.
Much of the shoot around. He intended to do that today. And they said cut off some passing lanes as Jordan gets his first shot off the night. And MJ will make it an 11-8 game. A 3-point lead by the Bulls.
Nice to see a carryover from shoot around to
the game. Paxson with the top of the key goes to Cartwright. Cross court to Jordan. Jordan from 20 left side. Got it again. And it's a 13-8 ball game as back the Bulls go baseline. Now back out to Jordan. Fakes the three. Dives the lane in a crowd. Dishes it off Pippen. Paxson on the left corner. Time good. And 7 points.
An edge to your motion offense.
He trying to bump some of those slices through the middle that time as Paxson took a couple of shots. He goes to Michael Jordan. Alan Hogg came over to try to get a block, but he's going to get a personal foul, and Michael Jordan will go to the line and will shoot a couple of shots here. Sam Smith along with Eric Reed joining you tonight from the stadium in Chicago, and at the moment it's all Chicago as Jordan's free throw makes it a 24-10 game. Widest lead by the Bulls, up by 14 with 3:21 to go in the first quarter.
Well, you look around this stadium, Sam, and you know the NBA is alive and well in Chicago. What's this, a 161st consecutive home sellout?
I tell you what, they're packing them in, and the man at the line is one of the reasons why.
One of Chicago's best, well out on the floor to guard Rice.
Paxson has come out of there, and B.J. Armstrong, the second-year player from Iowa, number 10, is in. He feeds Jordan baseline left to turn. Many ways to stop that, except for maybe a baseball bat to the back of the head, but back in, he and Jordan at the guards. King, Livingston, and Hobson playing together. As Jordan tries to work on Edwards. Jump shot left side, and a 15-footer's up and good, and Jordan in double figures tonight. Makes it now a 39-25 ball game. To King. King turns, feeds to Paxson. On the right side to Jordan. He tries to show and go. Now pulls up to the 21-footer and whips it. Sometimes he just looks like he's unconscious with a basketball. He goes Pippen, Grant, and Jordan, so their starters are all back. A backdoor cut by Jordan, a reverse hook, no good. And a rebound comes off to Long. Long to Douglas. Douglas into the full court. He tried to leave it for Long. Now puts it up from 12. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes off to Grant. Grant deals it out at midcourt to Pippen. Pippen on the run. Dives the lane. Runs right over Long. Out it goes to Jordan. Jordan from 3.
Big-time play by Scottie Pippen. Going that fast, but under control, and a great kick out to Jordan at the three-point arc.
And some pretty good basketball. A shot out of the corner by Edwards, no good. Tipped down Jordan. Has it the other way, looking for help. Leaves it off for Grant. Grant back to Jordan. He's got an open three. He'll try his second of the night and hits his second of the night.
No way you could let Jordan just set, aim, and fire from anywhere.
Either forced into taking a timeout, which we will hold for right here at the stadium in Chicago. And with 2:13 left to play, the Bulls lead is mushroomed up to 51-29 as Jordan has hit 7 of 9 shots, and 2 of those have been from three-point range.
Now look at him. He's got his feet squared. Nobody within 5 feet of him. That's an easy rainbow and a pot of gold for Michael Jordan, who now has hit 10 of 34 three-pointers this year. Michael's so good at penetrating, kicking it out. Hey, Michael's good at everything he does. A couple of threes right here. We've talked nearly every time that we've played the Chicago Bulls. And yes, one of the great athletes to ever play the game of basketball, maybe the best. And I think one of the things that sets him apart is his ability to consistently knock down open jumpers. And of course, we talked earlier about the way he's been able to channel and focus that amazing athletic ability. An athlete and a basketball player. This guy could probably pick up any sport and play it extremely well.
On the left side, gives it off to Jordan. Jordan is almost knocked down by Edwards as they collided. You may recall Edwards broke his nose here in a collision the first game with Jordan. They go together to the right side. Jordan down inside to Grant. Grant back to Jordan, right-hand corner. Jumper good. He is as pure as the fallen snow is tonight. Makes it 53-29 as this lead by the Bulls is continuing to mushroom. The Heat Trailing here to the Bulls, only 15 seconds to go in the first half is Jordan and Edwards almost hand in hand as they drive to the right side. Jordan baseline, off the step, Williams, and he lays it in. Nice play by Jordan.
Spectacular play by Jordan. Effortlessly beats two and then dishes off to the free man.
Inbound Rice gets it down on the alley-oop to Edwards, and Edwards puts it in for a dozen. 55-33, 3 seconds to go. Pippen, he lets it fire. 55-footer off the rim, no good. Jordan drives down the left side of the lane, kicks it on the left side to Paxson. Long jumper, no good. Thompson with a rebound, knocked it out of his hands. Picked up by Paxson. Out to Jordan. Jordan for three on the right side. 3 for 3 from the three-point range. Maybe he is not in the three-point shootout, and maybe he should be at the All-Star game coming up next month.
He's going to go backdoor and get a layup.
6 seconds to get a shot off. Jordan in the left-hand corner will get it off over Edwards, and he's hit a deuce with a foot right on the line. He almost got another tray out of it. Forecourt the Bulls. Outside comes to Michael Jordan. He goes down low to Purdue, gives it to Jordan. His shot is on its way no good, but he's bumped and fouled. And Jordan will shoot a couple of free throws. As a personal foul is going to go on Sherman Douglas again, and that's his 4th foul of the night. Chicago Bulls.
Two of Miami's most competitive, hard workers, Douglas and Long. You could see the frustration etched in their expressions tonight. They don't like going out and not coming up with better production than they have tonight.
Jordan missing that first one as the other one coming here with 25, make it 26 points, and it's almost seemed like a walk in the park for him, as it always does. 70-49 is the score after he makes the second of the two. And
just see a heavier player.
Here's Jordan at the foul line, stolen away by Edwards again. Edwards in the open court. The Bimbo Coles up underneath. Jordan comes across, makes a block, but Paxson had already fouled him. And Jordan has been embarrassed a couple of times by Edwards here with a couple of steals, and it may result in 4 points as Bimbo Coles will shoot 2 free throws.
Kevin's got terrific athletic ability of his own. Nobody's a Michael Jordan, but Kevin Edwards doesn't take a back seat athletically to too many others in this league. And Miami
knocked down, picked up by Ogg. 5 seconds to go. Gets it ahead to Sunbull. He'll try for a three. It's on its way. The count of it goes. It goes. And John Sunbull buries his 3rd three-pointer of the ball game and comes up with another big one now, as that'll end the ball game 108-87. And on that, Barbara Willis of Coral Springs, Florida, is the latest of our three-point payoff winners. A $50 gift certificate as John Sunbull gets 3 threes all in the 4th quarter of the game, but too little, too late, and the Heat lose to Chicago 108-87. We've got a post-game show just ahead, so don't go away. We'll be back to Chicago.